The Moinoi Golf Club is a sublime experience for those that love the outdoors. The golf club has one of the best 9-hole golf courses in the country and offers great services to cater for everybody's needs. These services include a 9-hole course with 2 different tee boxes, a driving range, practice putting green, chipping green, golf shop, caddies, golf carts, restaurant and bar, halfway house, corporate golf days, as well as group bookings. This relaxing environment is truly unmatched.
Today we are out in Rustenburg in the northwest, and loosely translated it means the town of rest. We also joined by the Matyeshana brothers, Nkosana as well as Dumisani. Dumisani, of course, a 2-time Gold Cup champion with the Rustenburg Impala. What is it about Rustenburg that you love so much?
It's a very chill place, and as you said, it's restful. It doesn't provide the hectic lifestyle that Joburg and Pretoria and all the big cities does, but also provides, the essentials that one needs to get by.
When did you fall in love with rugby?
At 9 years of age, I used to look up to my dad. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to watch him play, but hearing all the stories and how the people were praising him, that just, gave me motivation. And going to see like the guys who were looking up to him and saw him play, how they wanted to be just like him, that just gave me that motivation.
So Tata Upata Mandisile Joe Matyeshana, passionately known as Upra Joe. I grew up with him already being like a rugby star within the community in Tanzania. He played for the local club there, Swallows Rugby Club, and then he also went on to go play for Border, and then he got his national colours with the Leopards at that particular time, which was called the black arm of the Springboks during that era.
And then you played for Border Bulldogs, and then you got signed by the Sharks. Tell us about that transition to Durban.
Sure. Actually, what happened was I was playing for the Bulldogs, and then I got signed to the Leopards. So I played Vodacom for the Leopards, and we went on a break. I went home, and on my way back, I got called and I was told, listen, I have to go to Durban because, I've just been shipped off to the Sharks. And I was like, okay, cool, like, what's going on here, I got to the Leopards, and then when I went and saw the coach, he's like, yeah, no, look, you've been called up to the Sharks, so you need to go to the Sharks and stuff. So, all excited, because I've always wanted to play for the Sharks. It's always been my team, On the way there, I get called by the Lions. Apparently, they've drafted me over to the Lions. So now it was that thing of like, okay, now I'm halfway to Durban. Do I go to Sharks? Do I go to Lions? What's going on? But eventually, Sharks were always going to win.
Did you ever feel that you were living in Dumisani's shadow because he's older than you, and now he's going on first team at Selborne, and then you come in also first team at Selborne, then he goes on professionally? Did you feel that you also have to almost catch up with your brother?
No, not really. I think we all saw from an early age that if there is one amongst the three of us that will go all the way, it would probably be him. So we kind of let him flourish on that particular side, and then, rugby is a game of brawns and brains. So as much as he had the brawn amongst us, I still do think I've got the brains in the game.
I left the Sharks because I went to go play Sevens, SA Sevens with Paul True. And unfortunately I got injured 2 weeks before we were supposed to go to the World Cup. So I couldn't make the World Cup squad. And then, then I went back to the Leopards, played at the Leopards, and eventually, I had to start doing something with my qualifications. Start making a life after rugby. And that's when I left professional rugby.
Why do they call your brother Japan?
Have you seen his eyes? Yeah, but it's just basically by the squint of his eyes. So his eyes are quite unique for an African, black one, plus a guy. So growing up with his squinted eyes that are almost half closed the whole time, the guy started calling him Japan, and then that name stuck ever since, and that's how he got that name Japan.
You left professional rugby, but you still play rugby for the Rustenburg Impala. Most guys would probably think, no, now it's time to just call it quits. Why was Rustenburg a place that you thought would be great for your career or your continuation with your rugby story?
Look, firstly, it was a career move in terms of, my academics. And yeah, when I got there, you know, I just loved the whole vibe, the whole family structure, the whole unity and everything. And it started becoming more than just me playing rugby, you know. It's like now, you know, I play still, and you know, I'm at an age where a lot of people would have just given up. And like I said, you know, it's not about me, it's about the community. I mean, you know, it's just giving hope to the people and, you know, giving them something to look up to and aspire to. So, yeah.
You played the Gold Cup for Rustenburg Impala. Did you play the final?
Yes, both finals.
Scored tries in those finals?
Yes.
Finals. Okay.
Yes.
What is your favorite memory from those Gold Cup finals that you featured in?
Whoa. Actually, it's three. It was the one in George, the one we lost against Durban, and then last year the one we won again. My favorite one was the one in George, actually, the first time. It was a very close game. What stuck out the most for me was the last 20 minutes in the game, where we were in our own 22, basically like 10 meters away from our try line. And Roodepoort was just giving everything, and we just defended and defended and defended and defended, and they couldn't break us, you know. As nerve-wracking as it was, you know, in the team, there was just this calmness and this collectiveness, and like no one really panicked, no one was, you know, in two minds about anything, no one was in doubt. We just, you know, did what we had to do, just tackle, and you know, next thing the whistle went, and you know, it was glory.
When you lifted that Gold Cup, especially here in Rustenburg, how did you feel as a family member?
No, I mean, I was super proud of him and also super happy for him. I mean, I know how much he loves the game. I know how much time and effort he puts into the game. So it's always great when someone gets rewarded for the efforts that they put in. And it's also cherry on top that in that particular game, he had such a storm of a game. So it's really happy for him.
Like Dumisani said, we're going to take it nice and easy here at the Moinoi Golf Course in Rustenburg. No tackle bags, no need to stress. Now, this is my first time actually playing golf in many, many years. I'm not very good at it, but Nkosana is, so he's going to try to teach me how to tee off right now. Which club should I use?
Well, I mean, we're on the ladies' tee box. We could use a 3-wood, but I'd recommend we use maybe one of the irons. Let's maybe use a pitching wedge.
Okay.
To start off with.
Okay.
If we can just place your ball here for you.
Please.
Okay, so as we tee up your ball, so as we were saying,
good grip.
It's all about the grip.
Okay.
It's all about keeping the arm straight. It's all about keeping the head down and following through. Remember all of that.
Hey, this is stressful. High up.
High up, yeah, you good?
Okay.
Head down.
Okay.
Easy swing.
Hi.
Yeah, yeah, let it be. Let it flow.
Okay, here goes nothing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
There we go.
Boah! I tried. It's a 2-seater, Nkosana. So yeah, we'll catch you on the green. Enjoy your walk. It's good. What are your thoughts on the Super Sport Rugby Challenge?
I think it's a nice thing bringing the game to the people, you know, to the community. A lot of people would like to, you know, watch the provincials, but some can't afford the game fees and stuff. So it's nice for them to bring it to the community, and you know the community, they love watching professionals. So it's a very nice thing.
And you play for Rustenburg Impala. I mean, the Gold Cup final was here last year when you guys won it. It must have been really awesome playing that game in front of your own community and with that kind of support from Rustenburg.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was magical. It was magical. And I mean, scoring those 2 tries again, you know, was just something out of this world. You know, just the support, the crowd, you know, the whole atmosphere was just amazing.
So tell me about the tire flip. You really put your muscle into it for charity. Tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, no, that was a challenging event actually. The whole idea behind it was to raise wellness, and the greater picture is to build a wellness center in the Rustenburg community, but you know, the local communities.
So what did you do?
Well, I flipped a tire, 90 kg tire, one of those big TLB tires for 2.5 kilometers. So that was across the whole Rustenburg town. And yeah, managed to do it, I think, in just under 2 hours, yeah.
Were you well supported? Did the locals come out?
Yeah, no, look, when we started, there was a small crowd, and then as we went on, people started getting behind me, and then it was a big spectacle, eh?
I'm certainly no pro golfer, but it was a lot of fun hanging out with the Matyeshana brothers. You'll see more of Dumisani as he takes to the field to represent Rustenburg Impala in the Gold Cup.
Beetje Bolivicane van Billion. Dumisani Impala! Nyakazana ku Japan! Dumisani Matyeshana! Phaka Kongwana zokugqibela!
Sealed, signed and delivered.